Caligula is back. So this is if you're familiar with Caligula, this is a very different version of it. It's the ultimate cut, meaning if you're familiar with the history of Caligula, they filmed the movie. It was produced by Bob Guccione from Penthouse, or is that Hustler?
Yes,
Hustler.
Bob Guccione from Penthouse.
From Penthouse. Okay. So he made this movie, a lot of nudity in this movie, a lot of orgies, a lot of men pleasuring themselves. But for some reason, Guccione felt like it wasn't enough. And so after the film was shot, he added a lot of porn scenes to it. And to the point where it got an X rating. And so now you have Roddy McDowall and Helen Mirren and others appearing in an X-rated movie, which they had not taken account for.
Right.
And a lot of people associated with this movie refused to promote or show up at the premiere for this movie because of that.
And this film has big stars: Malcolm McDowell,
Peter
O'Toole. I mean, the cast is star-studded.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Helen Mirren is in it, and she is smoking hot.
Yeah.
Now, I love films about Roman times. That is a thing. Guys who think about Roman times. When I was a kid, I saw the BBC series I, Claudius. I recently got it a couple years ago. I found it on Blu-ray. I love I, Claudius. I, Claudius is so good. It's smart. It's sexy. It's that. I mean, look, I don't know how it is, but somehow we got in this thing where if you're Roman films, they have British accents. I don't know why, they just do. And I, Claudius. So imagine I, Claudius, way more nudity. I mean, it is this ultimate cut. It's in theaters, by the way, and it's coming to 4K Blu-ray.
So let me tell you about the ultimate cut, because I haven't even gotten to.
Okay, well, we'll get to that, but real quick, it's in theaters at the Draft House, and it's the level of nudity is insane. Alan, take it from here.
Okay, so it got its X rating. People were upset with it, refused to promote the film, wanted their names taken out of the credit. The ultimate cut is the original cut without the X-rated scenes in it. So they took all the added stuff from that Guccione added to the movie and then removed it and then recut the entire film to what it originally should have been. And that is what is presented here. So what Caligula is an X-rated movie cut down to an R-rated movie. And Michael Talbot Haynes reviewed it for us, and he was little disappointed that it wasn't the original.
Well, the original, by the way, had like it was pornographic.
It was pornographic, yeah.
Yeah, this is sort of what it was envisioned.
It definitee walks the line.
Still sexy.
Yeah, it definitely walks that line, because there is there are PPs being being pleasured. There are a lot of boobs. There's several orgy scenes. We're walking the line here. It's basically Helen Mirren is wearing a long sheet with a hole in the middle, and if that sheet moves in certain directions, things get exposed. So this movie is basically Caligula. It's about Roman intrigue, about him and the death of Caesar, played by Peter O'Toole. He then ascends to the throne, but right from the beginning, Caesar tells him everyone's going to try to kill you, and that's kind of the idea that's ingrained in his head. That is, this is a story of paranoia. This is a story of a ruler who slowly becomes demented, slowly believes that he is a god, that he can exact justice at just the snap of a finger, demand that allies be killed with in an instant. And it's about power, and along with power comes sex, and his true love, his sister, his biological sister, Drusilla. They wind up, continuing this relationship from begin to end. And then you have the intrigue of the marriages for political purposes. And then, as great fascists always do, they run out of money. So when you run out of money, what do? You invade other countries. And that's the story. It's just a 3-hour journey into the downfall of Caligula. I'll say this: a lot of orgies, a lot of boobs. Sometimes you can have too much, and this movie has too much. You know, it was like this is not sexy at all anymore.
I beg to differ. I think it was very sexy because it's, I mean, but also it's perverse.
Yeah, like prima nocta is enacted in this, and I will say that the sexiness comes from the 3 lead actresses, and it's very sexy. But beyond that, it's like, oh my god, it's like a whole room full of topless women, and I'm like,
why are you complaining?
Because sometimes too much is too much. That's why I'm complaining. You know, there's something they call it a tease, a strip tease for the moment.
Look, I'll just say this
for a reason.
You can never have too much bacon or boobs. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm saying this is the example where you can have too much.